Hey there everyone. Today for unboxing I have a GE 7-4695 vintage stereo clock radio. I got one of these a year or two ago, and during shipping it got damaged in a way that I wasn't able to repair. So thankfully I was able to get a refund, and I may even be able to use parts from that to help repair a different radio I got recently. But I still really wanted a working one, because it just is such a cool radio. So I got this one. Usually they're more expensive, but I found this for $37, including shipping. So I figured I may as well get it. Was packaged pretty nicely. Alright, here it is. I'm gonna try to get it centered in the frame. Jeez, it's not even that dusty. Looks to be in pretty nice shape. And yeah, it's always good to see a seller who knows how to package something adequately without going overboard with the tape or something. Tape freak shows are never fun to deal with. There is, for some reason, a red zip tie just around one portion of the cord. Alright, so let's get this plugged in. It's got a good bright VFD. I'll go ahead and mess with the brightness control and see if that's working correctly. And it does look to be. I love how these go down so dim. Makes it to where you can actually use it in a bedroom. Okay, so it looks like maybe these two buttons aren't working. And I believe that just means their contacts need to be cleaned. I think it's kind of similar to some of the programmable clock radios and their buttons. So, okay. Yeah, the volume's right here on the front. That's handy. So, let's turn on the radio.
Nothing to do.
And it's already tuned into something.
David is a real. And this whole thing.
That he's on maybe non-hormone.
Looks like the dial backlight is working as well. It's a nice color. And it sounds like it's getting a lot of stations, which is surprising because it's not using the external antenna, and it's just in the basement here, and this cord's all bunched up. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's switch to regular AM. Actually, regular FM.
How should someone... We start thinking, oh, well, this is just a natural part of life and you should go through it. Or, providers who maybe are still misinformed about thinking that there are these risks to menopause
on the right speaker now, and on the left speaker
are not as high as we thought about before.
So what should the woman do who is...
Sounds like it's, once the volume or the balance slider is towards the middle, it is perfectly balanced. I think the other one sounded a little off. All of the controls on the right side of the display, or the right side of the radio, on the other one that I got a year or two ago, were just all messed up. I'm not sure if it got something spilled on it or what, but this one is working better.
Across the country, and
And it does sound like the volume, well, I already mentioned all the controls over here were messed up on the first one, but it is good to know the volume on this is not blastingly loud when it's only that far up, like it was in the old one. Okay, now let's check AM.
to interfere with, quote, the free and safe passage of ships through the Strait of Hormuz.
Juliet Goodrich reports the president's comments come after word that the U.S.
That actually has really good sound quality on AM.
region, along with at least one warship. With a...
life out of your defensive.
Estaba ya metido en la vida, así de que entonces me puse en plan ya diferente. Le dije, ¿sabes qué? La oración sí que es aburrida, como tú dices, y no sirve para nada, pero aburrida la oración que tú haces, que debe ser una oración aburridísima, y no quería yo.
While driving an 18-wheeler on 985 on Thursday. Derek Booth with the Hall County Sheriff's Office said the incident started on 985 southbound when the victim tried to pass the truck in the left-hand lane.
The truck driver then moved.
It does sound like it's getting some pretty consistent 60 hertz interference, but I think I know what that's from. Nope. At least we can take a look at the dial backlight a bit better now. I'll just turn the brightness off on the screen, or the LCD, yeah, great. The VFD. So I'll investigate that AM reception further and see if it's getting that all the time, or if it's just down here in the basement. That's interesting. Wonder if that's because this power failure tone switch was on. Yeah, I guess so. And I just noticed this actually came with the stickers on it. So I can tell this one was made in 1981, close to the end of 1981. Oh yeah, I forgot to adjust the tone control. I bet that would make AM radio sound even nicer. Let's find another station.
Who is glad, says this has rocked their campus.
Say the least, today was a tragic day for the campus of Old Dominion University. Our campus and our community have been truly shaken and forever impacted by the...
I'm not sure if it's making much of a difference. I'll try a stronger signal.
Downhill. He shot throws in that game against TCU, so he's a handful. I think the key though for Kansas is always moving the ball from side to side and then attacking downhill. Like they're a team that has to do a great job, especially when they play.
Doesn't seem like it's making much of a difference.
They played the Cyclones. They've got to force the ball into the paint off the.
Could be that it makes more of a difference on FM, so I'll try that.
That's where their shots come from. I would call a great offensive team, but they're a great defensive team. And
Guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress.
Nope. Not really making a difference there either, but it sounds good to me. I think, at least, if it's not making a difference, it's not reducing the sound quality at all. So that's good.
I think we conceptualize hormone therapy as the mitigation, that you take it for a period of time during the menopause transition.
Okay, so I think this radio is working for the most part, just these two buttons need to be cleaned out. I think it's because there's a piece of foam in there to keep these held in place, and the foam can absorb any humidity in the air and degrade over time and leach the moisture onto the contacts and get the degraded foam oil on the contacts, so the button contacts just rust away. So I should be able to at the very least clean those, and if not, just replace them then. Alright, now is there a sleep function? Let's see. 0. Of course these don't work. Oh, there we go. Oddly enough, the snooze button does not turn off sleep. So I'm wondering if that needs to be cleaned out as well. Yeah, I don't even hear a change in the AM radio 60 Hertz interference when I press that button, so I don't think it's actually making contact. Alright, well that'll be it for the unboxing of the GE 7-4695 clock radio.